Okay, so the microphone's on.
Check, check.
All right, well, we can't hear it ourselves.
Oh, okay.
So,
And I'm already muted my computer, so.
well, this is going to be what the hell, Matt? All right,
I was planning ahead.
Oh, let's move. Okay, here, watch. Okay, and camera's up. Hey, it's us.
Oh, I almost
Hey.
thought we were already up because we were looking at ourselves.
No, that
but
would
that's
make sense.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
I mean, like, whenever I see you, I always think I'm on camera. But yeah, so. Anyways, hey, Matt, how are you?
Good. About a 4-second delay today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty sweet. If you're in the tasting room today, you're going to have a really quick game here because not too much delay.
Not too much delay.
Hopefully the other locations will be a little bit better. But
yeah.
But hey, I'm Mike, and this is Matt.
Hi, everybody.
We're over there.
Oh, right. Hey, everybody. I was looking at myself.
We have like 7 cameras here. It's like ridiculous. Your laptops. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5 laptops.
Yeah,
going.
we can see we're very vain. We like to be able to see ourselves in multiple. Can we get some HD going next
probably,
time?
Okay,
perfect.
For a game that we perpetually mess up, like you think that we'd have this together. So, but yeah, no, it's a good night here.
Yeah.
Here at the tasting room at Great North, nice and decorated out. And I think like I've seen some photos of all the other places. And they're all looking pretty sweet as well. We have some nice gifts here for everyone. I'm sure, like if you're in your own tasting room, you're probably seeing similar boxes. All the breweries love it when you open those just on the fly.
Yes,
they love it.
Yeah,
they're usually filled.
I have a feeling there's nothing in that box.
Probably not. Nothing for you, anyways. So, but yeah, so.
Yeah. So again, my name is Matt. That is Mike. Together we're Dolph Hoyt Presents, and we're pumped to be back after a little bit of a hiatus. Pumped to be back for a Battle of the Brewery to end 2022.
Yes.
So yeah, we've already gone in and seen folks logged in, which is awesome, and we've got people playing already signed in for all 5 of the breweries that are playing tonight. So that's cool.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get this up here for those.
Yeah,
of you
I was gonna say if you have not signed up yet, signed in to play yet, you want to go to crowd.live and you want to enter the code Krampus, KRAMPUS. For those that do not know, Mike, what is Krampus?
Well, Matt, Krampus is probably not the one you're thinking of, but Krampus is actually a beer from the barrel that's coming out next week.
It's perfect.
It is a 10% salted caramel imperial stout. It comes out sometime next week.
Okay.
Eric did not give me times or days, so just keep showing up, and eventually they'll give you one.
Well, the best part about
much like Krampus.
Well, and I think I picked the code for this game before I was aware of that Krampus, but Krampus is a horned beast that haunts bad children around Christmas time, like the naughty list kids.
Much like Eric.
And apparently much like a 10% beer too. So, which is great.
I usually like to throw them at children. Yes.
Much like
10%
Eric.
beers.
Yes. After a 10% beer, everyone is mean to children.
Yes. It's the way of things. So, all right. But hey, well, anyway, so yeah, if you haven't logged in yet, go to crowd.live and enter the code Krampus, KRAMPUS. I'm only one Krampus so far, so yeah.
You're doing pretty good for one Krampus. Yeah.
And so tonight we have our usual suspects playing with us tonight. From the Barrel, 2 Share, Rockingham, Daydreaming, and Great North. Daydream could not make it tonight.
Yes. It's unfortunate.
Unfortunate. They had a chance. It was really like a runner's dream here.
We have figured out a way to lock out Daydream.
Yes.
So.
If they show up, well, then they just win. So, but yeah, let's go ahead and quickly go down the list here. So, up first we have our friends at Daydreaming
and reigning champions.
Here. They're at tap room hours. I am awesome with words today.
Yeah, what's happening?
I don't know, man. So their tap room hours are Thursday and Friday from 4 to 7, as well as Saturday from 1 to 7. They're at 1.5 East Broadway in Derry. And stop in, and Andy or Alana or Chewy will say hi.
I dislike how you say 1.5. It's 1 1/2. That's how I like to say it.
What did I say?
You said 1.5.
Yeah, that's right too.
No, I say 1 1/2.
Okay,
it just feels fancier.
You say tomatoes, I say half.
Maybe Daydream is at 1 1/2.
Maybe that's
what it is.
Yeah,
okay, fair enough.
What it is.
All right, so next up, also in Derry, is From the Barrel. Their tap room is open Wednesday through Friday from 4 to 8 p.m., Saturday from 2 to 8, and on Sundays from 1 to 6. And they can be found at 1 Corporate Park Drive, and they're at Unit 16.
Mm-hmm. And so next week, after you're done with several Krampuses, you can go ahead and stumble on down the road to Rockingham, which is on the other side of the parking lot. They are open from Wednesday to Friday, 4 to 8, Saturdays from 2 to 8, Sundays from 1 to 6. And like I said, they are located at 1 Corporate Park Drive, Unit 1.
You nailed that.
I know.
There was no mess
There
ups
was
on
no
that
mess
one.
up on that one.
You were very deliberate about it, though.
Can't mess up a one.
All right, so Mike, I don't know if you noticed when we were on camera, Mike is rocking an unbelievably sharp-looking two-share shirt.
Yeah, look at this thing, man.
Yeah, look at that.
It's like,
You got to turn around, too,
Yeah.
so they can see the back. There's the two. Yeah, it's
right.
awesome.
Yeah, it's great.
It's awesome. So, and so their tap room hours, Wednesday from 4 to 8, Thursday and Friday from 4 to 9, Saturday 1 to 9, and Sunday from 1 to 7. This is where we make the move from Derry all the way up the highway to Manchester, and they can be found at 720 Union Street.
Union Street. Well, I bet you Dave Lemire knows where that's at these days. So.
I bet he does.
Well, he actually doesn't. He has no idea what Union Street is. So.
Just down the road from the Boys and Girls Club, Dave.
All right. So, all right, and then we have Great North Ale Works where we're at tonight. Their tap room hours are Thursday and Friday from 3 to 7, Saturdays from 1 to 7, and then Sundays from 1 to 5. They are located off of the prestigious Holt Ave at 1050 Holt Ave, number 14 in Manchester. Basically, if you find a bunch of ambulances parked outside of a bingo hall, keep going. After like an impressive win at a game, the bingo hall, people like to breathe too heavily and have to hyperventilate for those ambulances to come. But not tonight because there's no ambulances in Manchester. I found out.
Well, apparently, the one that is out there a lot is looks like it should be on blocks.
Yeah. Probably because they had to sell the parts for bingo.
Somebody stole the catalytic converter.
Pretty much. Yeah. All right. Well, that's that. So let's go ahead and real quick. Let's take a look at who we are playing for. So
well, we did. We talked about Daydreaming being the defending champs, and here's a picture of the celebratory trophy hoist from last game. So,
so well done to them all, and I believe that they are still doing their charity give. So
yes.
So basically they are for if they win they're putting money into the pot, and for every beer sold at Daydreaming, I guess today, is part of it as well. It gets $1 for the pot as well. So last I saw, it was over $200. So that's pretty.
Yeah, they were doing that through the end of the year. It looked like. Yep.
And whoever wins gets to decide where that money goes to. So.
And it's win this game, I think, right?
It could
the final game of the final battle.
It could be.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna find out here real quick. So let's talk. All right, let's talk some rules, Matt.
Let's talk some rules. Well, first, if you have not signed in already, and we have 33 players tonight,
33.
which is cool. So we're going to go to crowd.live. You want to enter the code Krampus, Krampus, and that's how you get in. You will go in. You will need to put in your name, an email address, and you'll need to pick which of the 5 breweries you care to play for.
Yes. And so then with some rules. So the rules for tonight, we are going to be playing our typical game. If it's your first time, though, there are going to be 20 questions. Some of them will be multiple choice. Most of them are multiple choice, if not all.
I will say this might be an all-time high for short answers, though.
Oh, two.
Yeah. 3.
Three?
I think.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
It might be an all-time high.
Yeah, but so some of them will be short answer. And so you will have when the question comes up, we're going to give it a read, and then we're going to start the timer, and you'll have 30 seconds to answer. If it's multiple choice, you want to be quick on the draw once the clock starts. If it's typey type text, you want to type the text in and get your answer in. The faster you answer, though, is going to be the more points you score, for a maximum of 150 points per question. So if you're fast in the draw for those multiple choice, you're going to get a high number. If you are insane with typing, maybe that too. So.
Well, you are, and what'll happen is as that timer counts down, the number of points possible for a correct answer will count down as well. So again, the quicker you answer correctly, the more points you get. If you answer incorrectly, there's no penalty, but you just don't get any points for that question.
None whatsoever.
That's right.
None. So, all right. So, going to be a great game, as we all know. So I want to make sure that you are sharing how amazing this time is, or just how miserable you are that Daydreaming is winning yet again, or how many Krampuses you plan on drinking next week at From the Barrel.
By the way, Mike has already attempted to pre-order a Krampus.
I have.
Yeah.
I have. Eric said no.
Even when you offered to bring the
bag.
it
was the Beardsley.
The Beardsley, yeah, it was the Beardsley. Yeah.
So Eric also said no, though. So Allie just laughed. So I'm showing up with the bag. Anyways, so on social, we're on Facebook. We're at Dolph Hoyt Presents, at Daydreaming BC, at Great North Ale, at Rockingham Brewing, at Two Share Brewing, and at From the Barrel Brewery.
And on Instagram, you can check out Daydreaming BC, at Daydreaming BC, at Drink FTB, at Great North Ale, at Rockingham Brewing, and at Two Share Brewing.
Yeah, you will notice that we are still not on Instagram. We have nothing memorable to share there.
No, we're waiting for what's next.
Yes, we're waiting for what's next.
Yeah.
It's going to be something amazing. I'm sure it's going to be something. I don't know. So my favorite part about Twitter going down the tank is that now I'm getting ads for mail order soup. So yeah, it's great.
Okay.
Anyways, so
I didn't know where you're going with a mail order. I didn't expect
No,
soup.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So all right. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and play some trivia. So we're
So
going to
again, one last time, we're going to go to crowd.live, and you want to enter the code Krampus, Krampus, and then you will need to put in your name, our team name, or what you call yourself, an email address, and you'll need to pick which of the 5 breweries you're going to compete for tonight.
Okay. And so with that, we're going to go ahead and transition over to this screen here, and I'm going to push a bunch of buttons over here.
Boop, 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 boop. Did I do that right?
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah. This is part of we have 8 screens going, and Mike needs to just make sure we change it on the right one.
Yeah, I just need to make sure I go through and manually change every single screen. So.
All right, I see. You want to hit go here?
Yeah, let's do some
I got it right here if you want to.
Yeah, great. Do it.
Okay, here we go.
Do it.
Question 1.
Do it.
What aromatic spice is traditionally found in the Spanish seafood dish paella? Is it saffron, sumac, cumin, or turmeric?
That's not the question I have on my screen.
Uh-oh, we're already breaking things. So.
Oh yeah, neither. Yeah, I have one December 23 holiday was first released in 1997.
So it looks
So
like we have some mix-ups here.
But we all have.
So Matt and I here are showing a wonderful question about saffron.
You just gave it away.
Well, now I did.
Yeah.
But everyone else may or may not have a question relating to.
I got like 0 points practically.
All right. So
All right. Well, we're off to a good start here. Apparently, some people are getting some questions about Seinfeld, and others are getting questions about paella. So
interesting. I don't know how to remedy it.
I don't have an answer for that.
We could
So-
stop it,
well, you know
refresh
what?
it.
You shuffled the game.
Yeah, but I should see it.
Yeah.
Oh, there's 2 question ones though.
Oh,
Look
perfect.
at that.
Oh, wonderful.
So let me do this. Stop.
We're just going to go ahead and stop the game, folks. We're going to start over here. So your game will be fine.
Oh, closes participant. Okay, hold on. Cancel. Pause.
I understand Seinfeld when I was little, but now.
Okay.
Just try doing a refresh, maybe?
Did you just give me the unplug it, count to 10, and plug it back in answer?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Turn off and on again. No,
I
that didn't.
still have 2 question ones.
All right. Well,
Oh, shoot, it's showing things. What?
we're off to a good start, folks. While we're figuring things out here, let's talk about Krampus, the wonderful beer from the barrel at 10% with a salted caramel flavor. All right, so let's go ahead and I'm going to end the game and we'll just start over again. I think we.
That'll have to have everybody log back in, though.
Oh yeah, we don't like that.
You treat us tonight?
All right. Let's try just going to question 2.
Let's try to go to question 2.
All right. So
So the question I asked was around aromatic spice and found in paella, which we did not have here in the tap room. So we're gonna, which is the answer to that one is saffron.
Yeah.
But we're gonna try to go to question 2 and see what happens.
So we're going to click on question 2, and hopefully this works for everyone.
So play 2.
All right.
Still says the same one.
What do you guys?
Oh, here we go.
You're getting, which year will the United States celebrate the Centennial?
All
I
right.
think we have to finish the game.
All right. Well, we're just going to have to finish the game here, folks. Sorry about this. And so, congratulations to Mrs. Claus for coming in first place for that one question that we did not do correctly.
Did I win? Did
So,
Were you missing?
So we are going to refresh this game here, and we unfortunately may need to ask you all to log in again. We apologize for that. So I'm going to hit refresh here.
Immediately.
Matt.
Okay. All
I'm
right.
going to hit the refresh.
I'm like,
Okay.
that is an ad Like, are you go north or go home?
Technology is awesome when it works. The whole tap room says at the same time.
All right. So unfortunately, well, we kept everyone.
We did?
Well, we kept 32 of you. So we're going to go ahead and toss this screen back up here real quick.
Okay.
So if you find yourself not logged in, please log in again.
We got 35 players.
We're at 35 players.
Okay.
We apologize across the board for this one.
We get a little preview of what's coming.
Yeah, it's kind of like
Yeah.
a little Christmas gift from Matt and I.
All right.
You know, it wouldn't be. That's what kind of was in that box there. Is the how much we're getting paid for this game. So
Let's try it again. Are we ready?
The original.
where are we at for logins?
35.
35. Okay. All right. So we're going to transition back over. All right. Let's try this again.
Okay. Ready?
Yep.
Go. Question 1.
All right.
What December 23rd holiday was first introduced in a 1997 Seinfeld Christmas episode? So this is a short answer. We're going to need you to type it in.
Yep.
In spelling, we'll be generous, so just get close. At least have it phonetically similar so that Mike can have a shot at giving thumbs ups on this one. So
Like, DD Gurr is not correct. I will unfortunately say so.
you need to, yeah, there you go.
We're good.
All right. So again, apologies for the quirky start. We're having obviously some technical issues, but I think we have remedied them. We'll say hopefully we've remedied them successfully. Maybe.
Yeah, we'll find out real quick. So
Yeah, I've got a lot of problems with you people. That is directed at us.
That's pretty much us.
That's directed at us
Yeah,
right now.
So
Okay.
first question.
So question 1. What December 23rd quote-unquote holiday was first introduced in a 1997 Christmas episode of Seinfeld? The correct answer is Festivus, which we had many, many spellings for. Festivus for the rest of us. You may remember the Festivus poll, the airing of grievances. Heck of an episode.
Yep. Which, by all means, any of those grievances towards how this game is going so far, go ahead and send that over to will@stayworkplay.org.
Wow.
He will redirect him to us.
All right, moving on, hopefully, to question 2. In which year will the United States celebrate its semi-quincentennial? Is it 2076, 2026, 2056, or 2501? So what year will the United States celebrate its semi-quincentennial?
That's quite the mouthful of a word there.
I didn't know it was such a thing.
Yeah, I mean, it
just
makes
for the
sense,
record.
I guess, but yeah.
Yep.
It's,
So we'll wait till we get down, and I can
And then we
in
can
case
start
you don't,
looking
in
things. Yeah,
case
don't
you're not a
wanna-
Latin, fanatic, and you understand what all these things mean together.
well,
so.
clearly I am. So.
Yeah. So, what year, 2076, 2026, 2056, or 2501, will the United States celebrate its 250th anniversary of independence? That will be on July 4th, 2026. So we're actually not that far away.
Yeah, not too far. Not too far.
Yeah,
And,
so semi-quincentennial is 250.
yes, and 71% of you were aware of this date.
Yep.
So congratulations.
You may or may not have seen the question before.
We don't know anymore.
Yep.
So this is just we're just going to send out the question. We're going to send out the answers ahead of time next time,
Yep.
I think. So,
I think we're beginning to head into fresh territory now.
all right.
Okay.
Here we go.
So question 3.
Hey.
Oh, what aromatic spice is traditionally found in the Spanish seafood dish of paella? Our options are sumac, cumin, turmeric, or saffron.
You know, I just heard someone talking about paella.
Isn't it amazing how
It's
that
an amazing
happens?
thing. It's like such the Christmas gift.
It's
You know, like-
either on Good Morning America,
Yep.
or Saturday Night Live, or here during a trivia broadcast.
when we mess up and someone might have seen something. So it's pretty delightful. So, so good job to everyone.
Yeah.
You know your spices.
I worry about the 4 people who may not have gotten this one right.
Well, I think the answers changed. Changed.
Oh,
locations
they
as
were
well.
they were
So,
they were trying to. Okay.
I think that might have been what happened there. So
No, I think we only saw it the wrong way. I
that's
think
right.
they saw it
That's
the right
right.
way. Yeah. So a signature dish from Spain's Valencia region, paella consists of rice with meat or seafood, and saffron is traditionally used to give the dish a distinctive yellow color.
yes. And for the 33 of you who heard me say the answer right off the bat, congratulations for your very finely tuned ears.
We'll call it
the
a
chaos.
sort of a freebie, right?
Yeah.
Sort of a freebie.
It's
all right.
our gift to you.
Our gift to you. Moving on to question 4. What tropical fruit flavors in the New Orleans Mardi Gras favorite hurricane cocktail? Our options are dragon fruit, peach, papaya, or passion fruit?
At first, I thought that said paella. And I was like, oh, good. Some fish-flavored drinks out of New Orleans.
I almost read it as paella.
I would not be surprised.
I stopped myself and was like, that is not paella.
No, it's not. But if we were to make an alcoholic fish drink, what would be in it?
Paella.
Paella, for
And
sure.
some saffron.
Yeah, maybe some saffron. Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta get that nice bright yellow color for it. So, all right. So, so what tropical fruit flavors the New Orleans Mardi Gras favorite hurricane cocktail? Well,
We had dragon fruit, peach, papaya, or passion fruit.
Yep, and well, it's definitely, we know it's not paella, but it is in fact passion fruit.
It's not papaya either.
No, it's not papaya. So,
Yeah. The most well-known version of the passion fruit flavored relative of the daiquiri, if you're ever wondering what
yes.
a hurricane cocktail was.
All
So,
right.
yeah.
Well,
I enjoy the hurricane. It's not the picture that's here, but when people walk around like Vegas and New Orleans with this like gallon of that like massive flask looking thing. So.
I mean, like when you're going to have a hurricane, you need to have a gallon. You need to have it by the gallon. So it's kind of like fruit by the foot, hurricane by the gallon. So
I haven't thought about fruit by the foot forever.
oh man, it's pretty great.
It's pretty great.
It's pretty great, especially when you like go woo and whip it at people.
Oh, it's just like one bite.
Just one bite. Yeah.
All right.
Paper and all.
Another short answer. Question 5. How many studio albums did Nirvana release?
Now we're looking for a number here.
Yeah, number. Type in
So-
a number.
Yeah, a numeric thing.
A numeric,
we started
yeah.
at the timer. We did. Okay.
Yep.
So
So how many studio albums did Nirvana release? So this is really interesting because
yeah,
like
they had a lot.
I think one of
albums.
the obviously they had the Monster album, right? And then
Yeah.
they had an album.
Well, hold on. Monster was REM, but yeah. So.
Sorry, they had an album that had it sold unbelievably
monstrously. I know what you meant. Yeah.
And
So.
but they many people. I know there's a group of younger adults now who really know Nirvana from the Unplugged album, the Live in New York.
Yeah.
So you gotta figure out what you're doing here.
Which
so.
is kind of surreal because then like you have the live album, which is not a studio release album at
Correct.
all. And then you have In Utero, which is like the big one, and then you have Nevermind.
No.
Well, it's depending on like
Sure.
on where
Okay.
you're coming from. Like
Yes.
Nevermind was the one that blew him up, but then In Utero was the one that really blew up.
Yeah.
And then and then like my favorite from them is actually so is Incesticide, but that's actually just an EP. It
Right,
doesn't
not
count.
an actual album, right.
Which then comes to my actual favorite, which is Bleach, which is in fact like the third and final album of their set, putting the answer at 3.
3.
So-
Yeah. So 1989 was Bleach, 1991 was Nevermind, and 1993 was In Utero.
Yeah. So
And then 1994 saw the untimely death of Mr. Cobain.
Yes.
So
all right.
also, can we talk about something before we go to scores?
Absolutely, we can.
Today, today,
Are we going for
the
Smashing Pumpkins? Go
15th,
on.
December 15th,
Yep.
is the 30th anniversary of Dr. Dre's The Chronic.
No way.
Yeah. We just got an audible no way here in the it is the 30th anniversary of The Chronic,
Yeah.
and I just feel really strange about that
Yeah.
because I remember being at a Christmas, like at a party during Christmas break in either late '92 or early '93, and seeing that CD and listening to that for the first time, and it doesn't feel like 30 years ago.
No, it does not.
So
All right. well,
anyway,
should
we were on the music topic. I had to bring it up.
All
so.
good. So let's go ahead and take a look at individual scores. I missed that.
Did you get it?
Nope. Let's go ahead and take a look at individuals here first. So up front, and we have some.
Oh, we have 3 teams or 3 players who have gotten all 5 questions correct. JB, stoked for Beardsley, great name, and Mike, not you.
Oh,
Yeah. And then let's see, we've got so we've got some good scores here. I like to scroll. Particularly like to scroll to the bottom. Crinkle Mouse, it's an interesting name, and then Knuckled into Oblivion. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
I'm not sure we can say that on TV.
Thank goodness we're not. How about monkey butts? Can we say monkey butts on?
I'm not sure that's
Okay.
much better, but yeah, pretty
Okay.
much monkey butts. So we have Woohoo Snow Day.
Is it already? Is it people already canceling school for tomorrow?
Yeah, some people are. I think
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right, so let's get. So again, 3 teams have answered all 5 scores correctly. So congrats to them.
Yep.
Hopefully, we've got some harder questions coming for you.
Yeah, hopefully.
We'll kick over to the team side.
All right, let's take a look at teams here. Here it is. And up front, so we have Rockingham in the early lead, and a pretty sizable.
That's
one,
sizable.
like.
Yeah. That's sizable. But all in all, pretty tight race after 5 questions.
Yeah,
so.
pretty tight overall.
Yep.
It's still anyone's game, obviously, but But Rockingham's up in the up front.
Yeah. Wow, that's impressive. Okay.
Yeah. So
good. Well, let's kick back over. Oh, do we want to talk about? Do we want to show some slides here, Mike? Talk about upcoming things.
yeah, we do. So let's go ahead and find that thing. Well, it's all over the place here. All right, so let's start with.
Start with Great North because they're at the top of the list.
That's the top of the list.
Yeah.
So.
All right. So coming up here at Great North, we have a couple of things to talk about. So we have a 9.1% double IPA called Grateful North, which is out now. Yes. Okay. You got to hear. So it's and they're referring to it as a surprise release. Jeff is drinking it at the. Oh, it looks like a great color too. So draft and cans. You can see the picture here of the can, so very, very cool can. And then coming up on Saturday, which is the day after the snow day, we have some festive jams from 3 to 5 p.m. Ali Baudry will be here doing some festive jams. I imagine that is holiday themed. Yes, Mike? Would you agree?
I would feel
Okay.
that's probably.
Okay.
Otherwise, she's going to be the winter holidays.
Yeah, I mean it could be like 4th of July or something.
She does have a very full set for Easter. Okay. But that is not the case here.
And then if you are looking to get some beers from Great North next week during the holiday week, it is regular hours on Thursday and Friday, which I believe we said was 3 to 7 p.m. But they're going to be closed on Saturday and Sunday. So I would suggest getting here on Thursday and Friday to stock up. Mike is digging into something over here, doing some research.
I got a text from someone who should have got the correct answer, but
oh boy,
on the fly, figure out if we could fix that.
All right,
but let's go ahead.
Do you want to go, or do you want to do it during?
Okay, I'll do it now. Yeah. So let's go ahead and let's talk about some other Manchester love here.
Yeah,
we have a 4th anniversary happening here at.
Is it a birthday or is it an anniversary?
It's a birthday today.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So at Two Share, they're celebrating their fourth anniversary this year.
Yep.
And this whole week has been their 4-year anniversary. Celebration.
It's an anniversary week.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I was in there last night for like their barley wine release.
Okay. Is that where you got the shirt?
But like Mary was saying, that they have like 12 days of events going on.
Oh, it's the 12 days of Christmas.
Yeah, the 12 days of Two Sharing. So,
on Friday they're going to have a secret beer release and live music by Paul Driscoll.
Oh, hold on, there's a slide here for that one.
Oh, there is.
There it is. Yep. So good old Paul Driscoll there.
Yep. And then on Saturday is their big celebration, including face painting, balloon twisting, and music by Ryan Gagney Hall, and songs with Molly, which is what we've got going on there, I think. And then they're going to be closed on Sunday. Because they're going to rest after their 12 days of
after 12 days
of shenanigans.
Yeah. So good times. All right. So cool. I think that's.
But you also had is the you want to talk about the release or no?
Oh yeah. So like they also have their barley wine. Old Lenny is coming out, I believe today to the public. So like it's a wonderful beer, and they have their traditional one, but they also have a couple of varieties going on as well, including like a whiskey barrel going on as well.
And there's Aaron and Jenny showing off the shirt that you have on as well.
Yes.
Yes.
It is a wonderful shirt. This is not theirs. This one's mine. So. All right, so shall we go ahead and move on to the game?
Yeah,
let's
go back.
Let's go back to the game here. And all right, we're back.
All right.
And so when you're ready.
Moving to question 6. What cut of steak consists of both a tenderloin and a short loin? Our options are chuck eye, tie tip, a hanger, or porterhouse. So we're looking for what cut of steak consists of both a tenderloin and a short loin. In a case, for some of you younger viewers, that's Tom and Jerry, there and the dog's name is Spike. So, Mike is not paying attention to me, so I'll have to.
I'm always paying attention to you, Matt. No, Tom and Jerry is a great thing. Like that is this is like one of those great cartoons that just like is weirdly you don't see the style for anymore. And it's
it's
sad.
It's just essentially cartoons beating on each other with it would be.
That's what you do, man.
Yeah,
that's what you do.
All right, so here we go. So we have it seems like where do I want to show this?
Oh, I can do it.
Show results.
Yep. So show correct answer one. I got it.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah. So showing the results.
Okay. There you go. All right. So Porterhouse. Oh no! What did I do? I undid something.
All right.
You do it. You do it. I won't do it.
All right, just do it. I'll click buttons.
Oh. So porterhouse is the correct answer, but a porterhouse is also known as a T-bone. So in case you were, so they've seemingly like updated that, like I think with a generational change, it went from a T-bone to a porterhouse. But that is the steak, and it's typically this. I have a problem with this. It's typically supposed to be for two people, but I
That sounds like a made up thing.
I beg to differ.
It sounds like a very made
That's
up
a
thing.
tomahawk,
Yeah.
not a T-bone.
Well,
T-bone's for one.
tomahawk's like it's mine, then it's yours when I throw it at you. So yeah. So.
All right, yeah, so the correct answer is porterhouse. Moving on to question 7. What 1995 time-traveling thriller takes place in 1917, 1990, 1996, and 2035? Our options are 12 Monkeys, The 13th Floor, The Haunted, or Time Cop.
Oh, Time Cop.
Good old Time Cop. So 1917, 1990, 1996, and 2035.
I forgot about Time Cop. What a great movie! Like with JCVD, like just doing the splits in the time stream. Like
I just watched the original Terminator for the first time in I don't know 5 or 10 years.
I was gonna say,
yeah,
yeah.
it was it had been a long while.
In anticipation of Avatar 2. So because clearly everything James Cameron does is interconnected in some way. So.
So yeah, those are our options. They're pretty split guesses here, which is interesting. We seem to have vexed, I think, the audience a bit here.
Now, I'm not actually familiar with the 13th Floor, so like I don't know if I would have guessed that. So.
Is that the
I don't know. So.
Okay, I was gonna say,
what do you think it is?
Well, I John Cusack, wasn't he in the weird, like they had the little short 13th Floor, or am I thinking of something different? Is that like adaptation? Okay,
I don't know.
But the correct answer was adapted from a 1962 French short film, and became 1995's 12 Monkeys. Was the correct answer.
It's fantastic. It's a fantastic movie.
It's Brad Pitt. Is it Bruce Willis?
Brad Pitt, Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
It was directed by Terry Gilliam.
Yep.
Of Monty Python fame.
Oh, okay.
Who also did Brazil and eventually, finally, Don Quixote. So.
Okay. Well, 2035 was coming up. Before we know it, we'll have to have a celebration of 12 Monkeys.
Yeah.
So. All right. Question 8. Oh, short answer here. Again, another numeric answer. How many bocce balls are in play during a game of bocce? I'm happy to report I don't know that I've ever played bocce ball.
What?
Yeah.
How have you not?
I don't know.
It's like one of the few yard games that doesn't involve like throwing. Well, it's throwing things at other things, but it's one of the few that doesn't involve like getting to 21. So.
I don't know how this is happening, but I don't know that I've ever played. I've seen it, but I don't think I've ever played it. So.
Yeah, well, so you have a tomato, which is one ball. It's
Okay.
like the small one. And you whip it out there, and then you have to huck these other balls that are basically the size of like.
It's croquet, but like played completely differently.
Kind of, yeah. Except
or horseshoes,
not.
but yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, like where like horseshoes is kind of like a cornhole and all these other things where you basically throw things at other things.
Yeah.
Just like this one. So.
I'm reading the notes for this, and I'm getting it, and it's not
you
called a
learning?
tomato, by the way.
Well, that's just bullshit.
It's called a Polino.
Well, a Polino is basically now a tomato.
Okay.
So.
Well, we'll make sure we
I don't know
rename
what
it.
that is.
We'll go in and edit the Wikipedia entry. So.
It's for the best.
All right. So how many bocce balls are in play during a game of bocce? I'm going to let my partner in crime here, who's apparently played a bunch of bocce in his day, go ahead and give this answer. So.
Well, Matt, the answer is 8.
8.
So
That's
8
right.
is the number.
Yep. So the game of bocce is played with 8 bocce balls, 4 for each team, and a smaller white target ball called a tomato or a polino, depending where you're playing. I think.
Apparently,
So,
yeah. Who like saw it wrong? Apparently, so.
I want to know who put in 5-5, 5-5-5, 4-5, 2-4, like it is someone's phone number.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they forgot the plus before that because that appears to be some sort of country code. But all right, going on to question 9. Who was the first black musician to grace the cover of Rolling Stone magazine? Our options are Tina Turner, Michael Jackson, Jimi Hendrix, or Sly Stone. This is a great question, by the way.
It is.
This is a great question.
Yes. Why is that, Matt?
It's a great question because I would have gotten it horribly wrong.
Yes, good.
100%.
Yep.
And then when you learn the answer and you learn the ear of the answer, you're like, of course.
That
Yeah,
makes a lot of sense,
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yep. So Tina Turner, Michael Jackson, Jimi Hendrix, or Sly Stone, the first black musician to grace the cover of Rolling Stone magazine. So the correct answer in 1967, Tina Turner was the first black artist as well as the first female musician to appear on the cover of Rolling Stone magazine. So checked off 2 first times in one cover, which
yeah,
is great.
It's pretty great.
Yep.
So, and to be fair, a lot of people guessed Jimi Hendrix. and
That's what
think
I
that was.
I would have been that.
That genuinely feels like that could have been, should have been. Like
And I would have been
Yeah.
if I was playing.
Yep.
100%.
Yep.
100%. All right, moving on to question 10. To which house did Ed Sheeran's Soldier
let's go to the exact opposite side of the world here.
belong in season 7 Game of Thrones cameo? So what house did his soldier belong to? Was it Tyrell, Lannister, Stark, or Targaryen?
So the real question here is how many people know who Ed Sheeran is?
Oh, I think everyone.
You think so?
Yeah, but of that, how many knew he was in Game of Thrones, and then who remembers what house he was a part of in the Game of Thrones episode?
So I think the piece is if you actually know who Ed Sheeran is, as well as are familiar with Game of Thrones, you're going to know this. But then
I knew both of those things, but I did not know the answer to
But I'm
this.
curious though how many people like know Game of Thrones and be like, who the hell is Ed Sheeran? And then
Okay. Okay, fair enough. All right, so Ed Sheeran
house.
appears in the opening of Game of Thrones season 7, singing a song to Arya Stark and his fellow Lannister soldiers. So he is a member of House Lannister, which so many people knew, which is amazing.
I mean, I knew he was in it. I
Yeah.
couldn't have told you that.
Yeah.
But cool.
Cool.
So
All right, that's halftime. We should
That's
check out.
halftime.
Let's check out some scores, Michael.
let's do that. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at our individuals first.
Okay. All right, I'm happy to report that no one is playing a perfect game anymore, though. So, like, let's take some solace in that. But JB, still top of the charts.
Yep.
Ethan Hart's.
Pachelbel.
Okay. I don't have my glasses on.
And you get
TK421.
Yep, good. Ho, please help me.
Zulu-
I hate this at 22. Thanks, Eric. So we have.
Oh, knuckled into oblivion, making a jump though. No longer in last place.
Are you sure it's knuckle or not knocked?
Oh, knocked.
Yeah, I mean that's a much safer.
That
thing
is.
To say out loud.
I should put my glasses on to read these
Yeah, you
small
probably
letters.
should, yeah.
They're in my
So-
bag somewhere, and I don't feel like pulling them
Yeah,
out.
that's fine. Just
I'm just gonna say wrong names.
Just power through it.
Yeah.
You know,
Knocked
it's like the rapist
into
So-
oblivion. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Bolivian.
Crinkle Mouse in 39.
Yep. Mike's making a run up the charts too.
Brady and Belichick.
Lumberjack Dracula.
Oh, man,
And I
that's
read
great.
that correctly because it's all in caps, which is great for
That's
me.
a great name.
Yeah.
So
All right, let's kick over to let's
see
kick
how-
over to the breweries
let's see how
here.
they're doing here. All right.
Oh, it's
And
tightening up.
and
It's
it's
tightening up.
It's tight, but Rockingham's still in the lead.
Yeah. There's some disappointment here in the Great North Tap Room.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's tight. It's tight. I think we're beginning to see we're beginning to see everybody settle into a rhythm now.
Yeah.
So
So it's starting to come together. You know, it's very much gonna see how it goes.
gonna see how it goes.
Yeah, I had a very Madden moment there.
Oh, wow.
They're like,
Okay.
well, they score the points, so that will get them in the game. So,
Madden is the modern Harry Carey. Is that what you're
Yeah.
gonna say? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's go over and should we check out some more brewery updates?
Yeah, we should.
'Cause
All right.
I think we have what, one more?
We have one more. We have one more update here. I thought there was 2 photos here. No, we'll go with this one. All right. So, despite having all these screens, I don't know where anything is.
It's right here.
No, I see that one.
Oh.
All right, here we go.
Oh, there you go.
So Rockingham, as we mentioned at the top, they are hitting their 5-year wedding anniversary, and they are releasing they're doing the second ever release of the Beardsley, a 10% white chocolate macadamia nut blonde stout. This is like big beer week, it seems like.
Yeah, this is like everybody's going to be with family, and we
so-
should give them something hearty to take
you
the
just,
edge off.
Take the edge off and just forget your family
Yep.
exists. Yeah. So, but yeah, this is their wedding beer, and is brewed for their 5th anniversary. That will be released tomorrow on Friday. Unfortunately, it is not available in bags.
Despite Mike's offer.
But then also that day they'll have the Upstreet food truck here with Yolanda Becker on the violin, and then on Saturday they'll be releasing a Mexican chocolate stout on cask with solo. With some guacamole in house, I can't pronounce words. Whipping up a tableside guac.
I'm happy you took that one because I also would have struggled with it, but
Yeah, no. But yeah, it's your that's more your thing.
But
than mine,
but looking at the picture, that looks like unbelievable
it looks like
guac. So.
guac-tastic, yeah.
Guac-tastic. All right.
So it's great.
But yeah,
So-
but a 10% white chocolate macadamia nut blonde stout. That's a lot of words, and you need it for 10%.
It's rather good. So yeah.
That's why someone is stoked for Beardsley.
Someone's stoked for Beardsley. That's right.
So
All right, let's kick back to the game.
back. All right. So here we go.
Question 11. What Brady Bunch member develops laryngitis, threatening their Christmas solo at church in the series' only holiday episode? Was it, if I can start the timer, Carol, Marcia, Jan, or Alice?
So typically you just associate Crazy Eyes with Jan, but Carol here.
Well, you
God.
can see where Jan got her crazy eyes
Yeah,
from.
you just see it coming, like Hereditary wise. It's
Yeah.
just like
Yeah.
Carol here is just ready to eat your soul,
Yeah.
through your face.
Right.
So
She looks like a puppet.
a little
with
bit,
the
kinda
with the
like more
cheeks,
like a kind of like a
marionette.
a marionette,
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
like something out of vaudeville or something like that. Yeah, be like, yeah, look at this, friends. Go ahead and eat your bays.
All right. So what Brady Bunch member develops laryngitis, threatening their Christmas solo at church in the series' only holiday episode? So having been tapped to sing in the Christmas solo at church, Carol is horrified to discover that she has lost her voice just a few days before the holiday. While the family considers several options, including Alice's family remedy, Cindy tells the department store Santa that, rather than toys, she just wants her mother to get her voice back for Christmas.
Cindy sucks.
I knew that was coming.
I
knew that was coming.
I mean, like
You've always had
always had it out. For her.
always had it out for her.
Yeah.
All right. All right, question 12. What earlier John Landis film is referenced in his Twilight Zone the movie segment when a soldier admits to shooting Lieutenant Niedermeyer? Is it The Blues Brothers, Kentucky Fried Movie, Animal House, or An American Werewolf in London? This is a wonderfully layered question.
Yes.
Wonderfully layered question. So,
Jeez.
what's the matter?
Nothing. Eric's just not having a good night. So.
Oh.
Anyways, so yeah, this is fantastic movies across the board here, and
Yep.
like it's
So Twilight Zone, the
great
movie,
reference.
1983, and as we already mentioned, directed by John Landis. This is actually the movie that infamously a helicopter crash killed an actor and 2 children during the filming of. I don't know if that's yeah. We need a behind the scenes of that one.
I
Yeah.
don't think I put 2 and 2 together on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, jeez.
Yep. But the reference to the shooting of Lieutenant Niedermeyer is the 1978 classic Animal House. Do you need me to hit the button?
No, I'll do it.
Okay,
So.
you do it. But it seemed like most knew that Niedermeyer. And by the way, somebody in the tap room here was like, Niedermeyer, dead. So good, so good. All right, question number 13. Which of these features saw the longest wait between the release of the original film and its sequel? Was it Top Gun, Mary Poppins, Blade Runner, or Tron? I like that earlier you referenced Avatar.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that I guess could have probably
It
made
could be in
this
here,
as an
but yeah,
option.
that was only like under 10 years between, I think.
Was it? I thought it was
wasn't
longer
long.
than that.
No, it wasn't terribly long.
Okay.
So.
But yeah, so which of these, Top Gun, Mary Poppins, Blade Runner, or Tron, was the longest time between the release of the original film and its sequel. That's what we're looking for here. But let's see. So so the original Mary Poppins,
Yes.
was released in 1964, and the release of Mary Poppins Returns, the sequel, came out in 2018.
Quite,
So that was
quite a few years.
That was long. It was like 4 generations worth of children happened.
right.
Yeah.
Whereas like the rest of them, I think I remember seeing in not Blade Runner in theaters, but like I definitely saw Tron in theaters. But
Yeah.
So
I don't know that I saw Top Gun in a theater though. I
what
think it
was
was like too
87 or
mature
something?
for me,
Yeah.
like at that point, like to go to the
yeah,
theater. But
you didn't quite have the need for speed yet.
Well,
so.
not yet, I guess. All right, question 14. What? Here we go. What home furnishings retailer produces the in-house brands Simply Essential and Nestwell? Is
Weirdest
it
question possible?
Williams Sonoma, Walmart, Bed Bath & Beyond, or Pottery Barn?
Yeah. Well, this is.
I would have no idea.
I don't think I realized that any of them had their own home furnishings retailer. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody kind of has that, right? It's like the store
Yeah,
brand,
Yeah,
but
I guess everyone does have their
yeah.
own in-house, but yeah.
But like people aren't going to buy like the Target brand, fabric softener, so they've got to put some made up.
Well, I mean, they actually probably are buying that one. Like so. What?
There was an intro. Somebody
Yeah,
knew exactly
so
what the Target, brand was. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
So. All right, so here we go. So what home furnishings retailer produces the in-house brands Simply Essential and Nestwell? Nestwell. So I guess I don't know how to say this. Otherwise, it is everyday basics, including cookware, bedding, and furniture, and it is in fact Bed Bath and Beyond. I don't know. It's gonna be a crazy weekend. Bed Bath and Beyond. Maybe a little Home Depot.
I mean, it's like when you think that Target's too crowded, so you go to Bed Bath & Beyond. And you go, what the fuck did I make this bad decision for?
Yeah, somebody made a poor choice.
All of a sudden, you're buying bedding next to your
Yeah.
George Foreman grill.
Well, this was interesting though. The 34% was the high, so most people got it. But this is spread out all over the place. So I think there was a lot of unsure answers here.
Yeah.
So, all right. Last question here in our third quarter, question 15. What is the oldest restaurant chain in the United States established in Kansas in the year 1921? Our options are Denny's, A&W, White Castle, or Dairy Queen.
This is like such the most Midwest restaurant. like basically, like you can easily drive down any Midwest town and be like, yeah, well, there's the old A&W. That burnt to the ground. There's the Denny's. It's now a paint shop. So,
I remember the A&W in Newport, New Hampshire. We used to go over there like once a month, and they like came up to your window and they like hung it on. It was so cool.
No, I mean the only A&Ws we ever went to is like I think we would drive through like Iowa and like they'd be like at the rest stops and stuff like that. It was the only place.
Okay.
So
well, this one's got so A&W, not because we mentioned it, but A&W is the leader in the clubhouse on this one.
Yeah.
From the number of people that guessed it, but the original corporation name for White Castle was White Castle System of Eating Houses Corporation.
Yep, just rolls right off the tongue.
Off the tongue. But
much like White Castle after about 20 of them at 2 in the morning. So yeah.
So established in Kansas in 1921, White Castle.
Oh man, we would go to White Castle all the time.
Beastie Boys told me when I was a kid they went to White Castle and got thrown out. Like I was like, I should never go then.
No, White Castle.
It's scary.
Divine. It's like you.
All right, so that's the end of the.
Your body will hate you.
Your body will hate you. Your body will hate you. All right, so that is the end of the third quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we jump over and check out some scores?
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and click this button. I'm going to see if I can fix a thing real quick. So, here we go. And so bringing up the thing.
I'm scared to death about what you're going to do.
All right, so we have our
oh, there's
here.
been a change at the top.
There has.
A considerable change at the top.
And I broke it. Here we go. Can't do that. Okay, never mind. So. All right. So
yeah, you can't
do a damn
whatever
thing
you click
whenever
on will be shown to the world. That's the problem.
Man,
yeah.
good thing I was going backwards. So.
All right, so yeah, this is quite amazing. It's also interesting to see like our top 15 teams did not get that last question right. So it's everybody's got the zero, the little bulb with 0 in it. I will say stoked for Beardsley did get that one correct. So they not only are stoked for Beardsley, but apparently big White Castle fans.
Yes.
So
who wouldn't be?
I mean, honestly, who wouldn't be?
Yeah.
All right, so let's jump over to the teams.
Let's take a look. How are the Breweries doing?
Oh boy.
Oh man, it happened. Daydreaming is bumped up to the top here.
Yeah.
Rockingham.
It's tight, though.
It's tight. It's only.
It's tight.
It's not. It's
There's like 200 points separating our top 3 teams.
Yeah.
And there's lots of scoring opportunities left here. So lots of ability for teams to jump ahead. So, all right. Do you want to go through final recap of things, or do you want to do that before we give final scores at the end of the game?
We can do that before we get to the end.
Perfect.
So
Okay.
let's just go ahead and keep on going.
Keep on.
Yeah.
All right. So jumping to question 16. As of 2022, so the year we're in, what is the only country to win both the men and women's FIFA World Cup? Our options are France, Italy, the U.S., or Germany. So we've got an Argentina and France final for the men on Sunday.
Yep.
Which should be a globally watched game.
Yep. It's been the World Cup has been on pretty much nonstop in our house since day one.
Okay.
Pretty much, yeah. So we watched pretty much at least part, if not all, of every game so far. It seems. So.
All right. So let's see. So as of 2022, what is the only country to win both the men and women's FIFA World Cup? Our options are France, Italy, the U.S., and Germany. With a combined 6 World Cup victories, 4 for the men and 2 for the women, it is Germany who dominates international soccer and are the only nation to have won both men and women's World Cup tournaments. So, did you hit that button? Oh, yeah, I see what you're doing. Did you hit it so we can see? Oh, yeah, there it is. So congratulations to the 55% or 21 of you who selected Germany. I like the dramatic ball in the back of the net image that's on here.
Yeah, well, I mean, you gotta know they scored,
and that's like a classically old soccer ball too, which is fantastic. That ball is like hard as a bowling ball. Like I could feel that ball.
I'm just picturing a nice brisk November afternoon getting kicked in the stomach with it.
Yeah, it's still stinging in December. All right, question 17. What soft drink billed itself as the Uncola in the 1970s? Was it Canada Dry, 7-Up, Dr. Pepper, or Sprite? So which billed itself as the Uncola in the 1970s? I think this went on past the 70s because
it did.
I remember the Uncola.
I think they kind of leaned into it heavy because they had nothing else going on in life. So, I mean, when you end up being the Uncola, it's like, well, this is pretty much the best it gets. So
there's no greater height than this.
There's no height. Yeah, I mean, you're just picturing their corporate offices all being drab orange.
So when I first read this, I immediately jumped to a name that's not on this list. I immediately thought Tab.
Yeah.
But it was not Tab because that was not on the list.
No, that's what you use for paint thinner, I think. So
after years of attempting and failing to market to a younger demographic, 7-Up finally succeeded in 1973 with its slogan, "The Uncola." Kids were definitely interested in trying something different.
Yes, because nothing says different quite like 7-Up.
So clear cola.
It's like, hey kids, you know that thing you drink when you're sick?
Yeah.
All right, here you go. And it's gonna be a good 20 years.
You drank 7-Up when you were sick?
We probably drank ginger ale. But if we didn't have ginger ale, it was
ginger
7-Up.
Okay.
But no, it was a good 20 years before Spot showed up. So, and they had a video game for him. So.
All right, moving on. Question 18. In the Microsoft version of the video game Minesweeper, what color denotes there are 3 mines present in the area? Now, I think everyone has played Minesweeper at this point, but was it yellow, blue, green, or red? So which color denotes that there are 3 mines present? Okay.
Right? Yeah. So, yeah. Anyways, so go ahead.
In the Microsoft version of the video game Minesweeper, what color denotes there are 3 mines present in the area? Our options are yellow, blue, green, or red. I don't remember the last time I played Minesweeper, but now I want to go home and do it. But I don't know where I have to find it. I have to download the app or something.
Do you even have a computer that can play it? So
I mean, maybe.
No, I mean,
probably. I have the internet.
So sure.
I'm all set. Thank you.
So
all right. So let's see. All right. So there's a heavy leaning towards yellow. I just want to point that. This is also one of the scenarios where the answers are in non-corresponding colors. What did you do here?
I don't know. Oh, good.
Will you stop clicking things?
Whoa! It broke.
What happened?
I clicked the button that was going to show the things. I clicked that.
Wow. Okay. So 62% of you thought it was yellow, which is the blue box. 13% of you thought it was blue, which is the green box.
Man, that's painful. Why would they
See
do
what
that?
I'm saying? Like, I know. It's like you would think it would correspond. This is like OCD's worst nightmare. But the correct answer is not yellow. It is, in fact, red.
What?
Red. In
Which is now
Microsoft.
showing in green.
In Microsoft's version of Minesweeper, a red number indicates there are 3 mines present in the immediate vicinity, which I think is like the abutting squares, right?
Yeah.
Is that how that works? Yeah. So yeah, I thought that was a really interesting. I don't know that I would have gotten it right, but it has certainly made me want to go back and play some retro computer games.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. All right, question 19. What classic novel takes place largely on Long Island's Gold Coast? Is it The House of Mirth, The Catcher in the Rye, The Great Gatsby, or To Have and Have Not?
Well, these are some literary classics here, which means
I've
that-
read half of
which
these.
I was, that's more.
Yeah.
That's one more than I thought you would have. So,
Oh,
so
wow. Okay.
yeah, I mean, I'm not
Yeah.
wrong, and you.
No, but like, you know, okay. I mean,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
because
I
you
mean,
know I'm
like-
not a big reader.
Yeah,
What's
no, no.
What's happening on the screen?
I don't know, man. Everything's broken today.
Yeah.
So like the fact that some people are actually are actually scoring points.
Scoring
is amazing.
points?
So yeah.
Okay. So, what classic novel takes place largely on Long Island's Gold Coast? Our options were The House of Mirth, Catcher in the Rye, The Great Gatsby, or the To Have and Have Not. Which, if you could show guesses here, not the answers,
We'll try.
You'll see that no one thought it was To Have and To Have Not. So it was mostly Have Not
Yes.
on that one.
I would say all of them have
Yeah.
nots. Yeah.
But the towns of West Egg and East Egg, found in F. Scott Fitzgerald's The Great Gatsby, are the fictionalized versions of the Long Island communities of Great Neck and Port Washington.
Ah.
Yes. So Great Gatsby is one of the 2 on this list I've read. The other is Catcher in the Rye.
That was the one I assumed. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Both were assigned.
yes.
Yeah.
There it is.
We're
Yeah.
not read for fun.
Ah.
Yeah. All right, our final question here in our December battle is the following. On what popular television game show did Kirstie Alley compete and win in 1979? Kirstie Alley, who passed recently. Was it Tic-Tac-Toe, The Price is Right, Match Game, or Let's Make a Deal? So which popular television game show did Kirstie Alley compete and win in 1979? Tic-Tac-Toe, not toe, but Tic-Tac-Toe. The Price is Right, Match Game, or Let's Make a Deal?
So I've never seen Tic Tac Doe, but I can only assume based on the title, I know exactly how it
Oh,
works.
exactly.
So-
You do know exactly how it works. And I think like 3 of these were hosted by the same person.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, like I think there was only ever one host, like outside of like Pat Sajak and Alex Trebek.
Okay.
So
Okay.
for years. So
So in 1979, Kirstie Alley won $6,000.
it's probably more than she was paid in the
Yeah.
last 3 years.
Yeah, so Kirstie Alley won $6,000 and swept both rounds as a contestant in the Match Game in 1979. What was that? Gene Rayburn. Yes. The very long, like phallic-looking microphone. Yes. And the very inappropriate, mostly drunk guest stars who were on the panel.
That's how it works.
Yeah, that's how it works. So yes, congratulations to the 13 of you who got that one right. Yes. But it was very even. Tic-Tac-Toe, the Match Game, and Let's Make a Deal were all there. I think people didn't think it was Price is Right because of that picture. Like they know that like.
No, I mean
Yeah.
that's Bob Euchre.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
I mean, if it was Let's Make a Deal, that's a
Bob
maybe,
who? You said Euchre.
Oh, I did. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm like,
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
geez. I can't even know
Yeah.
how that one happened.
That's awesome.
I'm not
Actually,
even sure how I know that name. So.
the major league
Yeah, I think
movie
it's Major
franchise.
League. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah. So.
All right, let's check out some scores here after.
Well, Matt, do you want to go ahead and review?
Oh
review
yeah.
Those things real
Let's
quick? All
review.
right.
Let's review the upcomings here at
right, so-
at our breweries. Let's
yeah, so-
start from the top.
I'll start from the back end because that's where
Oh, we're
at.
gonna start from the back?
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
start from
perfect.
the bottom.
We'll start from the bottom.
All right, so Rockingham has their Beardsley coming out tomorrow. It is a 10% white chocolate macadamia nut blonde stout. It's coming out tomorrow, and they will have Upstreet Food Truck along with Yolanda Becker on the violin. Saturday will be Mexican chocolate stout on cask, along with guacamole in the house. And I apologize.
Tableside guac creation.
Tableside guac, and I know it's not fair because it's probably the name. I just don't know how to say it. Agreg. All right. So then we have Two Share. It is their fourth anniversary weekend.
If we sing "Happy Birthday," do we get like charged? Like, is that like
I think you're charged twice.
Oh,
actually.
okay.
Yeah.
I won't
So,
sing it then.
yeah.
I won't sing it then.
But yeah, so Friday they're going to have a secret beer release along with live music by Paul Driscoll, and then Saturday is the big celebration, including face painting, balloon twisting. That's kind of like arm twisting.
Yeah.
And music by Ryan Gagney Hall and songs with Molly. They are going to be closed on Sunday.
They need a breather.
They need a breather.
But happy 4th birthday to Two Share, and then Great North, a surprise release of Grateful North, a double IPA, starting today, Thursday, draft and cans. And that is a beefy 9.1% double IPA.
Yep.
So again,
somehow the lightest of the beers.
Yeah, somehow lightest of the beers. We also have a festive jams with Ali Baudre here. I believe it's on Saturday from 3 to 5 p.m. In the tasting room, which would be pretty cool. And then as it relates to holiday hours for next week here at Great North, regular hours on Thursday and Friday, and they will be closed on Saturday and Sunday.
Yes. And then finally, we have From the Barrel with their Krampus, a 10% salted caramel imperial stout coming out sometime next week. And it seems to be the Krampus. We seem to be having a Krampus style
yes.
this game tonight. Eric alone can go ahead and attest to that because
he thinks you're Krampus.
He's not wrong
Yeah.
at this point because the way this is going.
But Will at stayworkplay.com.
Will at stayworkplay will be happy to field all questions. All right, let's go ahead and go back and see those final scores.
Okay.
So we have that up here, and that's the wrong button.
Where'd you go? Oh yeah.
No. So, all right. So go ahead and click some buttons, Matt.
You want me to click some buttons?
Oh, I got it.
You got it?
Yeah,
Sure.
sorry.
Okay. I was ready.
All right, individuals.
Oh,
Ethan.
Ethan.
Top. Mrs. Claus up for the
Wow,
win.
Mrs. Claus made a slow and steady win up the charts here.
Shallow end of the gene pool. In third.
Some great names in here.
Yeah.
Some great names. I like to go down here to the bottom. Gas Station God. That is epic.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So.
Could be Eric though, based upon how bad his game was going for him.
Well, to be fair though, he's answering questions. And
Oh
saying
no,
that
I saw the screenshots.
There's none.
Eric
correct, yeah.
Eric got screwed tonight. We'll just put it that way.
He got boned.
He was not the crowd per gods were not in his favor.
He needs himself a bag of Beardsley to make up for this. So.
A bag of Beardsley. All right, let's jump over to the
Let's see
team
how they did.
rankings.
How's it going to be?
Oh boy!
And daydreaming.
Wow!
At the top one more time.
What
Very
a
tight across the board.
yeah! What a run up the charts. So we have Daydreaming in first place. We have Rockingham in second. From the Barrel in third. Great North in fourth, and Two Share in fifth. So they're too busy celebrating the fourth birthday to be fully focused on trivia,
Which is fair.
I mean, they're on their like 55th straight day of party.
Yeah,
I think,
based on how we're doing this tonight, I don't
correct.
have them.
They probably were doing better in the first version of it.
Oh, they probably were. I
Yeah.
mean, as soon as we opened our mouths, they started losing. So, all right, so let's go ahead and jump back over to us.
Yes, because that's what
So,
people want to
that's
see
what I
right
wanna
before.
see.
Yeah.
You want to see the people who have made this night a miserable experience for you. So thank you guys for playing. Yeah, it's me. Fuck me. Yeah. So thank you guys for playing. Apologies for the technical errors here.
Correct. Yeah, that was. I wish we knew better how to remedy them on the fly, but it is it's the curse of the platform, I guess.
Yeah. So by all means, feel free to yell at us, but in a loving fashion. Yell at us with love.
Correct.
So,
yeah, it's okay. It's okay to yell, but it has to be filled with love.
Yes.
But no, on behalf of myself, Matt, that's Mike. Dolph Hoyt Presents, wishing everyone a safe and healthy holiday season, and we look forward to seeing everybody back again in January for a whole new battle for 2023.
That's right. And if you like to harass us in person for how this game
That's
went, we're doing team trivia here at Great North on the 29th. Rally your team, come in here and yell at us and win some points. So that's what I got.
Potentially win some beer. Yeah,
with fewer issues. So
Lisa's waving.
Good news, I came in
Oh,
Hey!
all right. So
Hey, good news.
breaking news.
Let's go look at
for,
this now.
For those of you who were unaware, Two Share had some issues with the great Zuckerberg Facebook site, and had been taken over by what it can only be
carpet
described
company.
as a Chinese carpet company or
We
something.
could have gotten
right?
some great deals.
Yeah,
on
Japanese carpet company. And so it was funny tagging them all week and stuff on Facebook. It was a little strange. But apparently they have been able to re-commandeer their site. And it is once again a brewery in Manchester, New Hampshire, and not a home
you
goods.
You can no longer get
Yeah.
carpets from them. Unfortunately, Aaron was running some great deals, but
Yeah.
now you're back to beer.
Back to beer.
So,
But yes, we're back again. Looking forward to some of that birthday content getting put up there. So,
So
All right.
congrats to everyone, and we'll see you when we see you. All right.
bye all.
Bye.